guys, it's Magical Moonbeam here, and today I'm doing a little build project. I'm going to make a bridge. Isn't that cute? I'm going to connect the mountain that is next to the mountain that I live on, because I think it'll be really cool to branch over that and then maybe do some builds over there in the future as well. Okay, I'm just gonna cut to it now. Okay guys, so this video has taken me over 2 weeks to make in total, which is why it was kind of delayed coming out. It was supposed to come out last week. You will see why shortly, don't you worry. But mainly because this is an absolutely huge build. I know it's very excessive, but then again, I am an excessive person, and I plan to have this series go on until I die. So I really hope you enjoy this bridge, actually, because I love it. I think it's super beautiful when I look out again across my world, and it gives me a really good view of the rest of my land as well. I kind of connected it to the village because I thought that would be cool, but now I'm deciding that I don't like the village either. So at some point I will do a video which is me like making over the whole village and making it beautiful and more aligned with like the kind of vibes that I usually go for. So my first step was naturally to like kind of create the path, because I wanted it to arch over to this second mountain and connect the mountains. So this was the first step, and then I decided that I wanted these pillars to kind of go up from the floor, which is why it took so long, because I was over 100 blocks above the floor, especially like near the middle, which was very stressful to farm for, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, and I suppose it could always be worse. You will also see a lot of time jumps as well. It's because I had to take like huge breaks to like farm more resources to actually like do this build, because I was just blowing through logs and stuff like crazy. And I'm now out of diamonds as well. My armor is broken, my diamonds are gone, I am out of axes. It's been quite a harrowing day. And this is the time when I decided that the initial pillars were too flat, so I used fences. That's the word, fences. I used fences on either side to kind of build it up, and then I created this design to connect the pillars at the top so that it kind of ties it all together. You can also see all these little glowing green ladies at the bottom. They kind of float around. I don't know what they're doing, you know. They're just there. It looks like they don't move very much. They kind of just exist. I've also been planning out and looking at ideas for like my next build. I like my next big build, which I don't know. I do not know if that'll be next episode, because I'm kind of at a time crunch, because I'm basically trying to get all this filmed and edited and stuff before I fly out on holiday. It's my first holiday in over a year, so I'm very excited to have a bit of a break, but it also means it's really stressful just before, because I'm basically making like 3 videos at once to like prepare and get scheduled before I leave, just so you guys don't go without, because I would never be able to rest. I would be freaking out and rolling over on a sunbed, having like a complete meltdown because I'd forgotten to do it. It's just how I am. So I hope you guys appreciate this build, because it was supposed to only take me about 5 hours and it took me more like 40. Silently crying. I also had loads of cat cuddles during this as well. And just a reminder that when I started this, I didn't have bunny hoppers. I know I got some at the very end of my last video, and if you haven't watched it, you should watch it, because my boyfriend has made his first appearance on my channel as well. Only as a voice. But he exists. And he was the one to witness me getting my bunny slippers. But obviously, this build was like 90% done by then. The only reason that I like swapped it over and filmed the bunny hoppers while this build wasn't done was because I was worried that this build wouldn't be finished by the time I needed to get that video out. So I kind of had to improvise. But if you actually go and watch that video, you'd know that I got bunny hoppers. So now I don't have to take full damage, which was great for the last bits, but you know, the amount of deaths that I have suffered from full damage making this was immense. But now hopefully I should never die of full damage again. I have also realized that you guys seem to really love my builds. And I feel honored, because sometimes I don't know how I feel about my builds, but you guys are giving me more confidence. And this series is really about me challenging myself, and especially my building capabilities. So for me to take on such a huge bridge was definitely a challenge. So I suppose I'm challenging myself. And I probably wouldn't be able to do this without you guys, because you guys give me motivation to do things, which is why I love you guys so much. Just laughing to myself. Okay, so you can see now I have put all of the pillars in from the floor, or nearly all of them. In fact, no, I have done all of them. And I kind of just did... Sorry, you saw my botany pot then. That's just glitching in my replay because I've had to like be farming stuff. You will see me lay this all out, and I did all of the pillars, like the arches, because, you know, gotta keep it consistent. I completely forgot how to like make them like I did on the first couple, and then now I think I've got it memorized, which is kind of crazy, because why would I ever want that memorized, you know? But you know, it's fine. Oh, see, it's so close to being perfect. So close. Here we go. Placing it all down. I've also kind of decided to opt out of background music when it's a non-building video. I don't know how you guys feel about music in the background, so I mean, you could let me know in the comments. It might take me a little bit longer than usual to respond, but personally I stand from a I don't mind kind of perspective, but I want to know you guys' opinions. Like, I am happy to appease you guys, at least in the music sense, because it really does no harm either way. But oh my gosh, isn't this breathtaking? I was so happy with this. So happy with this look. It was so beautiful. Showed it to my boyfriend. I was like, I'm so proud of myself. It only took me 15 hours. I'm so happy. I love it so much. And then, you know, I had the audacity to sleep. I slept. I went to work. Came home. Opened it to get some shots, you know, for a video. Or for this video, I guess. But for the video. And I kind of decided that I didn't like it. I thought it was too plain. Like, as a difference between... The top was really cool, but then everywhere below it was just too plain. And that was really infuriating me. So, how would I combat such a thing? by going absolutely berserk. In fact, I had come up with a whole load of ideas to kind of fix this issue, some of which I drew on my whiteboard in my room, which is just above my PC. It's what I use to keep track of my subscribers and stuff, and kind of brainstorm ideas and homework and, you know. Yes, I drew a diagram of how I wanted the bridge to look. Don't question me, just accept it. It was looking at me and I was like, that looks great, that looks so much better. So naturally I attempted it several times. You will see me like try this out very shortly actually. But I kept trying to, oh look, there it is, add an arch and then remove some of the pillars, because I thought that that would kind of like give it a little bit more interestingness at the base. But obviously it didn't really work, because I still didn't like it. I thought it was too disproportionate, and yes, I still tore down the things, but it's like every time I stepped back and looked back at it, I was getting more and more frustrated. This is actually take 3. This is attempt 3. And now this is attempt 4 that I'm building, where I go even bigger, like a crazy person. I'm assuming that I fell off. Yeah. Oh, there goes the scaffolding. I also got scaffolding for this build. I made scaffolding. Do you know how serious that is? It's very serious. Not only did I make it, I lost almost all of it. Because I don't know why, okay? I'm just really bad at managing the stuff that I make. I just lose stuff left, right, and center. But that's okay. Because do you know what? This was looking fine, I guess. Nothing great, nothing too underwhelming. So I decided to just like start getting rid of like the bottom arch, because this is the point where I was like, if I want to change this like I plan to, I'm going to need to break all of these logs. And that was quite a terrifying thought, because if you imagine, it took me 15 hours to place them. Now I'm gonna have to break them. And then I didn't even like this because I didn't like how it was asymmetrical. So this is the kind of like look that I settled on, where it like just like follows the shape of the build. And this is also kind of like how I left it. So the rest of this clip will just me removing the pillars in that funness, you know, all that fun times. So I'm going to let you guys have some peace and quiet while my character does that. as you can see, I also included these little like drooping flowers that I found in a cave on one of my explorations. I don't think this clip is actually in the video that I posted last, but I did find it on my way to get bunny hoppers, so you can kind of see that this is after that whole shenanigans. So I really like it. I think it just adds something else to the look of the bridge and makes it really cute. So I hope you also really like this, because I kind of did it on a whim, but I like it, so hopefully you guys like it too. And this is also just an extra reminder to like and subscribe to show your support. And you know, because a lot of effort went into this video, more so than sometimes, I hate to say it, this video just took me so long and so much energy and time, and I really hope you guys appreciate it, because I love it. I really love it. I think it's a brilliant statement bridge. I also, do you know what I really love? That it looks like a detached like rib cage or like a spine, and I think that's such a vibe. I think it's gorgeous and vibey and beautiful, and I just hope that you guys enjoy it as well. Okay guys, this is how it looks like in person. Isn't it? It's so beautiful. I think it's gorgeous, and let me just show you what it's like to walk through it. Obviously this is at night. It should be turning to day soon though as well. Cause isn't this cute? I love it, and look, I can see all of my stuff. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye bye!